What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Kid Taj, and finally we have another highlight video where I talk and we got some highlights. It's just how good video, the videos that got me to 3,000 subscribers, basically. At least it, really powered my uprising in YouTube, just because my Giannis Antetokounmpo video, the just how good is Giannis Antetokounmpo video, is my first huge hit of a video. I believe that has somewhere around 50,000 views right now. But this video is about his teammate, and that's Bucks power forward Jabari Parker. Before I get into this, I just want to say, if you enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you did, comment and idea down below who you want to see next on the Just How Good videos, and subscribe if you're new. So let's get right into it with Jabari Parker. Now, this guy was a heavily recruited high school player. I believe he was at Simeon, which I'm familiar with because that's where Derrick Rose also went, and I live in the Chicago area. I know all about that type of stuff. Jabari Parker was huge. I mean, we all knew who he was before he was in college. I knew who he was, in high school, and he was a great player. In college at Duke, showed out, and in the NBA, he was drafted second overall in the 2014 NBA draft. Now, Jabari Parker was right behind Andrew Wiggins and right before Joel Embiid, so he's got greatness all around him in that 1, 2, 3. You expect three guys that would just be incredible players, and Embiid and Wiggins are on their way to doing that. But Jabari Parker has had a really rough growth period to start his NBA career. He's only 21 years old right now, so obviously he's got a world of potential in that NBA career that he's going to play through, and it's going to be a long one because this is a very good player. Jabari Parker, in his rookie season, 25 games in, tore his ACL, and he had to sit out for the rest of that season. The recovery, it was tough, and the next season after that, averaging 14 points and 5 rebounds on a Bucks team that was extremely disappointing after making a surprise playoff appearance the year before. It didn't really look like there was any direction for this team. And then, to make matters worse, in the offseason, Bucks shooting guard Chris Middleton goes down with a terrible, I believe it was a hamstring injury, something like that. It's just horrible because he's out 6 months or so, and now your only guy that's a shooter, because you want to play around Giannis, the superstar Greek freak that is making all this noise in the NBA, that's a point forward. You want to play around him, you got to have shooters around him, and Chris Middleton was really the only source of shooting around Giannis Antetokounmpo. So the Milwaukee Bucks get a little bit smart, and they trade Michael Carter-Williams as, you want shooters around Giannis and you can take all the shooting you can get. You trade him, you get Tony Snell, who's now your shooting guard, and although Snell isn't really proven, he's still playing that position to provide space for Giannis. Matthew Dellavedova is a good signing for the Bucks, great signing for the Bucks actually, is basically a point guard, I guess. I don't know, I mean, you're running a lineup of Dellavedova, Snell, Antetokounmpo, Parker, and either Henson or Miles Plumlee at center. Actually, I think that's usually, isn't that Henson now? I think Henson's the one starting now, correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway, those guys, that's your starting lineup. So you want the shooters around Giannis. That's where Jabari Parker comes in. Now, I spent a lot of time talking about the surrounding players around Jabari Parker, but Jabari Parker is just, he's got to carry a huge load now because he's got to be the support to Giannis Antetokounmpo. We know that Giannis is only 21 as well. They have to do this all by themselves, and Giannis has done an amazing job this season. Now, this is where we get into what Jabari Parker has accomplished so far this season, what he is doing, and how he is transforming into that star that we all expected him to be in his college days, in his high school days. A future NBA star is definitely on the horizon for this guy. So far this season, he's been magnificent, averaging 19 points and 6 rebounds on 46% shooting and 35% from the field. I mean, three-point line, excuse me. Now, these numbers are very impressive for a guy that really hasn't shown any consistency over the first 2 years of his career because of whether it be injuries or he's just not a great shooter. Last year before this, he was a 26% three-point shooter. He knew he had to get good at that three-point shot, and he got a lot better. Now he's shooting 35%, for the three-point line, and he's been successful as the second guy on this team. The Milwaukee Bucks desperately needed a second guy. As the Greek Freak becomes a star in his own right, they need another guy behind the Greek Freak to support, to help him, to be a go-to scorer, because Giannis can't really shoot the ball that well. I know he's developing a jump shot, but he's not your go-to jump shooter. That's where Jabari Parker comes in as another guy that can create offense and give you fits defensively. Jabari's only playing 32.5 minutes a game, but he's averaging 19 points. This guy's a scoring machine. The more touches he gets, the more he's just going to put the beating on teams. And look, this is really relevant because it's not like these numbers are empty. It's not like he's on a garbage team averaging 19 points, because then we wouldn't be looking at it like this. The Milwaukee Bucks are currently 6th in the Eastern Conference at 10-8, and they've been pretty good. With a plus 2-point differential, it's not like it's an accident that they're in there. They've really exceeded expectations, and they look like a playoff team, at least a lower, bottom 4 playoff team, a away team in the first round. It's likely a first round exit, but it still means progress, because people like me had the Bucks finishing that way down below. Not necessarily bottom 3 or 4, but I had them, I believe, maybe 10th in the East. But hey, a playoff berth is a successful outcome for this Bucks team. Jabari Parker and Giannis Antetokounmpo could be a dynamic duo down the road. The 3 and the 4, and even if Giannis has moved to the point guard position like Jason Kidd has him planned to do, because, I mean, he's really operating the point when he's out there handling the ball a lot. Jabari Parker is extremely versatile. He can move to the 3 or 4 position, and he can attack you from both of those spots. Jabari is a great ball handler for his size and position. He's very quick, he can get where he wants to go, and he's extremely athletic. The advantages to his game are that as a 4-man, opposing power forwards are they're just under so much pressure to stay in front of the guy, because now that he has a much improved 3-point shot, it's harder and harder to stay in front of him and not let him get to the basket, where he's really good, because he's so quick. He can take you off the dribble. If you're big and slow, I mean, it's just a matchup nightmare. And as a small forward, he's strong. He can post you up. He can go down low and hit shots in the paint for you. The guy, I think he's just got to become a better facilitator, which his assist percentage has increased so far in this new season, which is good. You got to see him become a better defensive player. That's going to be a key to his success. He's got the scoring. He's very athletic, so we can use that to get buckets, but the 3-point shot's improving, so look on that to keep improving, because if he becomes a great shooter in this league, he's going to be an incredible player. But he needs to improve that defensive output, especially because as a power forward, he's going to need to be a better rim protector than he is. He's currently only averaging 0.2 blocks in this new season, and you just want to see him really utilize that athleticism and become a true athletic defensive player that can give you fits not only on the offensive end but also on the defensive end, and I think that he's definitely got it. So now we're going to talk about what Jabari can accomplish in his NBA career. Now, this Bucks team certainly has a future. They've got a couple guys that can really make some noise. Giannis is already a superstar, and he's just going to keep growing. The guy has been incredible this season, offensively, defensively. In every facet of the game, you look toward Giannis averaging 23 points, 8.5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. That stat line is absolutely incredible, and a winning record for this team is also incredible. So he's already there. Jabari's going to keep getting better. And they got a couple young guys as well in Malcolm Brogdon, who's played really well in his rookie campaign. Rashad Vaughn, I'm still waiting for him to break out because I do have high hopes for him. And the rookie Don Maker is another guy that could really surprise people. And I hope that this guy, because he's got a ton of potential. He was taken as a gamble early in the first round, but hey, he's a very good player. And I think that he's got a lot of potential to be something in this league. And hey, you never know with guys like that. Giannis was supposed to be the same way. He was taken 15 and thought of as a draft. Like he was taken early, people thought. But hey, this guy panned out, and he's the best player in that 2013 draft class. So you never know what's going to happen. Jabari Parker, again, it was key for him to have a great year this year. And you know what? He's done that. He's had a great year so far. He can keep it up. That would be even better. Keep that record up and help be a great second option on this team. But him and Giannis can really have a great bond. I mean, this team could go places, and I think Jabari Parker, if him and Giannis are to stay and they get some good developments, add some veterans, which they have, continue to do that, this team could be a playoff team for years to come. And Jabari, I could see him being a 23, 24-point scorer in this league. He can up his rebounding to 6 or 7 boards per game and shoot up to maybe 37, 38% from 3 in his prime, 48, 49% from the field in his prime, just because he gets a lot of at-the-rim looks. He'll be incredible alongside Giannis if they get a great bond. I mean, I think they can be a formidable duo and a star tandem in this league for years to come, and I'm really excited to see what they have in store in Milwaukee. I mean, I can't stress it enough. They've been so surprising this year. You don't expect that team to succeed as much as they have. I'm not going overboard yet because I know there is a chance that, hey, they just completely fall off, and I hope that doesn't happen because this team is really bright. They've got some great players, but it would take an injury, I think, to take them out of the playoffs by the end of the year, just because I don't see this. Giannis is just such a problem for teams, and Jabari, if he can be that formidable second guy, I don't see any reason why, if those two are clicking, this team doesn't make the playoffs. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, this is Jabari Parker. Just how good is Jabari Parker? I think he's pretty damn good. And yeah, see you all next time. Peace.